Coming up on Breaking Bread, we're going to be around Sacred Heart St. Stephen's Church, so don't go anywhere. Hey guys, welcome to Breaking Bread, and on today's show we are going to be around Sacred Heart and St. Stephen's Church right here in Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn. Now Carroll Gardens is right next to Red Hook and right next to the hustle and bustle of the BQE. So that makes this neighborhood really residential but really busy at the same time. So I'm curious to see what we're going to find to eat around here. And of course, Monsignor Jamie is going to meet me later on in the show. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Hey guys, so I'm at my first stop of the day, Savoia Restaurant in Carroll Gardens, and actually, Father Sansone, the pastor at Sacred Heart St. Stephen's Church, highly recommends this place, so I can't wait to check it out. Hopefully he'll stop by if he gets a chance. Okay guys, we're in Savoia, and this place is so cute, rustic and comfortable, and this is Stefano. Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome.
You know, Father Sansone might come by and join us. You know him.
Yes, he's the father of the community.
Yeah, and he comes here a lot, right?
Yes, he does.
Awesome. So what do we have here?
Okay, we have the two very nice appetizer, starting with the buffalo mozzarella that is shipped every week fresh from Italy with tomato. It's called insalata caprese. And then we have this we call insalata rustica, barley grain, farro grain mixed with cannellini beans, celery, and some olive oil, of course, salt and lemon.
You know, I'm excited to try this because I've never had this before. But did you just say that you bring this in from Italy?
Yes, every week.
The cheese,
yes,
every week?
Every week,
wow.
Yes.
Well, we all know caprese salad, right? Delicious. But I gotta go into this, and this is barley and...
And farro is another grain.
Farro.
Yeah. Good.
Fresh lemon with the olive oil is delicious. And you get such a contrast too, because you've got the lemony and you're expecting to taste more salad type, but the grain has its own nutty and earthy kind of flavor. This is really good.
Nice and fresh. It's a summer
Very
dish.
Fresh.
Yeah.
And you feel like it's really healthy. Like if I ate this, I wouldn't be like, oh, why did I eat?
Exactly.
Feels good. Now, there's no way that I can't taste the cheese flown in from Italy every week. I gotta try this.
This is mozzarella made from buffalo cow.
Buffalo mozzarella. What's this right here?
Pesto.
Pesto and cheese. It's delicious and creamy. I love these as two starters because you've got your creamy cheesy here, you've got your fresh salad, nutty, grainy here. These are lovely starters, but we're gonna go in the kitchen, and what are we gonna make today?
I'm going to make the rabbit.
Rabbit. Okay, this is a little different for me, so I'm excited to try it.
Good.
So let's get to work.
Okay.
All right. And what kind of rabbit are we making?
We're going to make a rabbit Cacciatore style. Cacciatore means hunter, so we're going to make a rabbit hunter style.
Okay, so I've never had rabbit before, and I don't think I've ever had anything hunter style before. So I'm really excited, and Chef Mario is going to help us out. Now this is a two-step process, right?
Yes.
So we sear the rabbit. Wow, the rabbit smells different than anything I've ever had before as it's cooking. Yeah, it smells good though.
You're going to have that one later, so it's a third dish.
First time for everything. And what is that on top of that? Is that chives or parsley?
There is some parsley, some rosemary, and some thyme. We marinate that before.
Smells good. And no, it doesn't smell just like chicken, just for the record. All right, Stefano, so now the rabbit has been searing, and now it's time for it to go in the oven?
Yes.
Okay. Now, here's for part 2 of our Anter-style rabbit. Now, we've got some mushrooms and some other stuff going on over there. Chef Mario, what are we doing now?
Saute the mushroom first.
All right. Oh, we have a whole clove of garlic. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the mushrooms in there with our clove of garlic. That just adds more flavor to it, right?
Always is Italian cuisine.
Can't
We
do
cannot
without
forget
garlic.
the garlic.
So now rabbit is not something you see on every menu. Why do you guys have it on the menu?
We put it on the menu to have something different.
Different Italian flavor into your place. I get it. Now we put a little parsley in there. So what are we gonna do next?
We go to add some porcini mushroom sauce that we pre-made with the dry porcini mushroom. And then we go to give the mushroom a little bit more tasty, so with some white wine.
I love porcini mushrooms. So this is getting better by the second in here. And you guys make this here?
Yeah, we made the sauce.
But you did
yes,
the mushrooms from Italy.
Yeah.
Got it. So what else do you serve the rabbit with? I see some polenta there.
Yeah, with some polenta, it's a corn flour, and then we put it on top this delicious tomato sauce.
So now we've got the mushrooms are ready to go, our rabbit is roasting, and then we're gonna put everything together, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so our rabbit is out of the oven, and Mario, this looks wonderful. So what are we gonna do next?
Sauce.
Carrots, celery, all that. I didn't know it went right into the rabbit. And we still got it on a low heat, a little bit more white wine. So I smell the tomato, and again the rabbit, which has its own unique smell, but very inviting. A little bit of butter in the polenta.
Salt.
Now what kind of cheese is that?
It's a fontina cheese.
Fontina.
It's a mountain from the Alps.
Oh, so cheese went directly into the polenta.
Parmesan cheese.
And Parmesan. You can never go wrong with Parmesan.
You never forget the Parmesan.
So now we've got the creamy, smooth polenta ready to go, all cheesy and delicious. The rabbit is reduced in that delicious tomato sauce. It smells incredible. And now Chef Mario is going to plate it for us.
So we start with the polenta. And we're going to put the mushroom right on top of the polenta to give the polenta, a mushroom flavor.
Finally, our rabbit. That looks great. And the sauce all over.
And that's it.
It's beautiful. Parsley on top. Well,
So buon appetito.
buon appetito, you guys. I think we've definitely discovered some new deliciousness, but we gotta taste it to make sure. Is that cool?
Yeah. And you the
Thank you.
first.
Thank you. Guess what, guys? Look who was able to make it. Father Sansone, I'm so glad you were able to come and meet me.
Oh, Tati, thank you so very much. It's a pleasure to see you here again.
Yeah, likewise.
Very fine.
So now, I made rabbit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, well, I didn't make it. I learned how to make it, Antor style.
Oh, that's wonderful. You know, my grandmother comes from Sicily, and she used to make rabbit for us on a Sunday afternoon and invited the entire family. So I'm somewhat familiar with this food.
Well, I'm very excited. Well, let's dig in and let's try it.
Okay.
And I've never had rabbit before, so I'm really excited.
Really, I think you're going to be really surprised and enjoy this a lot.
Awesome. So I got a little bit of everything on my fork, so I get the full effect.
Delicious.
My word, this is delicious.
Buonissimo.
There's a lot of contrast. I get a little tanginess from the tomato. The rabbit is absolutely delicious. It's tender, a lot more tender than I expected it to be. I was a little afraid it was going to be gamey and kind of rubbery.
No,
it's delicious.
It's very well done. Very
No
nicely
idea.
done.
And the polenta, perfect.
Right, and they kind of used the northern dish of the polenta to couple up the idea of the rabbit that's used all over Italy, and then the polenta, which is really a northern dish, and therefore complements the rabbit so very well.
It complements it beautifully because we've got the tenderness of the meat, the tanginess of the tomato, the smoothness of the polenta.
And these mushrooms are delicious.
Yeah.
It adds a really fine, almost rustic taste to the entire dish.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
It's excellent, it really
is. This is absolutely delicious. So, Father Sansone, how long have you been the pastor here at Sacred Heart St. Stephen's?
Well, I've been here 9 years.
I hear your parish is absolutely beautiful, and you've done some major renovation?
Oh, absolutely. You know, our building goes back to the early 1870s.
Okay.
And periodically it's needed renovation and restoration. So we recently had the restoration of our bell tower, and then we did a lot of pointing. We did new lighting so that the church is lit now at night for the first time after 140 years
Wow.
that it's been built. So We're very proud about that, and we've accented the stone so that the architecture is shown beautifully.
That's awesome. Well, this has been a great experience too. We've got the marrying of the old and new here in the restaurant as well, and especially in this dish between the polenta and the mushrooms and the rabbit and the tomato. I mean, what can I say? Thank you so much for recommending this place. This has been really spectacular. This is fabulous.
Teddy, it's been my pleasure.
Thank you so much. Now, we can't leave this food here, of course, so we have to finish up our lunch. And then I'm going to be off to meet Monsignor Jamie.
Oh, you must give him my regards. We're very good friends.
Well, I'll make sure to. I'll make sure to. Thanks again.
So, salute.
Salute. All right, everyone, now I'm on the other side of the BQE in Red Hook. Now, I hear if you want a little Mediterranean flavor around Sacred Heart St. Stephen's Church, Mazat is the place to visit. So let's get in there and find out if it's true. Okay, guys, here I am with Jimmy, the owner of Mazat. And I must say, you know, Jimmy, I really like your restaurant. It's really comfortable and it's open and airy. I don't feel like closed in on. It's very comfortable.
Thank you.
So I know you guys have Mediterranean food, but what kind of Mediterranean food do you have?
It's Middle Eastern with the Mediterranean touch. We have the Lebanese kibbe, lamb marguez, lamb sausage. This is dates wrapped with bacon and stuffed with a brie cheese. Moroccan chicken cigars with a lot of spices inside and flavor. And this is stuffed zucchini with rice and fresh herbs. And of course the falafel, some feta cheese, and assorted olives with has a touch of olive oil.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in for this, the Moroccan cigar.
Sure. And this goes with the two sauce here. You have the spicy mayonnaise or the fresh basil yogurt sauce. That's for the cigars.
I think I'm gonna go with the spicy mayonnaise because I like spicy food. So dip a little in there. Whoa! There's a ton of spice in here.
Exactly. That's true.
This is absolutely delicious, and the spicy mayonnaise is fantastic.
Thank you.
I can't wait to try some more of this stuff, but eventually we're gonna get in the kitchen, right?
Okay.
And we're gonna cook together. What are you gonna show me how to make?
The fresh sea bass, Mediterranean sea bass, which is bronzini, and we grill the whole fish, crusted and serve in marinade sauce.
Well, I love Mediterranean sea bass, but I've never had it quite like that, so I'm looking forward to making that with you. Well, I think I'm gonna need you to continue to give me a tour on this platter here, because we've got a bunch of different nations I gotta visit.
Sure, yes.
Okay, well, I might be here for a while, but then we'll get to work.
All right.
All right, Jimmy is gonna make that Mediterranean sea bass or branzini, and you've got a fresh piece of whole fish here, right? And what's the very first thing that we do?
First thing is we clean it, and I season it a little bit already done a couple of hours ago. A little bit salt, white pepper, and fresh lemon.
Oh, okay.
After this, we crust it here in a whole wheat flour.
So you just cover the whole fish with it?
Yes. Okay. After this, we bring the sizzling dish, a little bit olive oil.
Okay.
And
There's a
bring
lot
it-
of olive oil in Mediterranean food, right?
Exactly. That's the best part. And we bring it here, we put it in a low fire on the broiler. Okay. Meanwhile, okay, we're gonna do some vegetables. Today I have fresh parsnips, some butter here.
So do you use parsnips all the time, or you use what's in season, what's available?
Exactly what's available and what is fresh. Because I go get my vegetables and my fish, everything fresh in the morning.
Okay.
Always a little bit of olive oil to the butter, and it's gonna give it good taste. Meanwhile, we have here some Brussels sprouts. Okay, we're gonna roast them. Okay.
I love Brussels sprouts. I know everybody doesn't, but
Olive
roasted
oil.
Brussels sprouts are really delicious.
A little bit cumin, nutmeg, Greek oregano,
Greek oregano.
rosemary, and fresh thyme.
So we've got all fresh herbs. Everything is
And-
fresh. Fresh
yes.
herbs on the vegetables, fresh fish,
Fresh
everything
garlic.
is fresh.
The garlic here. It's ready. We'll put it inside the oven, 350 degrees.
Here.
This is the parsnip. This is cinnamon, nutmeg. Meanwhile, we're gonna also hear, this is parsnip chips, like potato
Parsnip
chips.
chips.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do the marinade sauce.
Okay.
Olive oil, some white wine vinegar, salt, white pepper, hot crushed pepper, a lot of cumin, paprika, also a lot of garlic. All right, you see the fish.
Is our fish ready, Jimmy?
It's done now. Take the fish now.
That fish smells so good.
Make sure the sauce, the marinade sauce goes inside too.
Yeah. So the fish is sliced in the middle from where it was cleaned, and we get the marinade all inside as well. So all the inside meat gets the flavor.
And put it back for a few minutes. Here we have Egyptian rice. This is the Brussels sprout, and when it's after cooked, it's gonna be nice and crispy.
I'm very excited to try your
Here's the
parsnips, I must
parsnip.
say.
Just take it without the butter, like this. Like we've done before. All right, the fish is ready. And we take some of the chips,
Wonderful.
parsley,
Of course.
all set.
Now, this looks absolutely beautiful. Mediterranean sea bass right here at Mazat, specially made just for me by Jimmy. So now I'm gonna go taste this and tell everybody how good it is. You know, I can't wait to try these parsnips.
It's delicious.
Listen to the chef, gotta listen to the chef. He said
Thank you.
gotta
Bon
get tasted.
appetit.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
So I've never had Mediterranean sea bass cooked quite like this before. And I've never even seen parsnips cooked with nutmeg and cinnamon, so I'm gonna go straight in for those first. Now, parsnips are a root vegetable, right? But when you think cinnamon nutmeg, you think with something sweet, not something kind of hearty like a parsnip. So, let's see. I like that different, very different. Nice accent to this rooty, definitely not sweet vegetable. Let's go in for this sea bass. It's flaky and tender. Okay, let's make sure we get all those seasonings on here so I can really get a good idea of what it tastes like to tell you. I really love the contrast of all that pepper and garlic with that white wine vinegar. Tangy, and it's got a little kick at the same time. I like that. So I'm gonna keep on digging in here, but I must say, even if you're not in the Sacred Heart St. Stephen's area, this is totally worth the trip to Red Hook. This is really good. All right, guys, Mediterranean deliciousness around Sacred Heart St. Stephen's, check, we found it. But now we're off to the next stop, but we're gonna take a break. So go to our website, netny.net/breakingbread to learn more about Mazat. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
Inside. Great, we'll see him in a few minutes.
Hey,
Look who's here. Tati, how are you?
Hi.
This is Giovanni.
Nice to meet
Giovanni's the general manager here at Maha Polo.
Okay.
And this is probably one of the most famous restaurants in all of South Brooklyn.
You know, I've been by this place probably 1,000 times, but I've never been inside.
The food is great.
And I bet you know what's good on the menu, too.
I have a few good dishes to choose from.
Well, you gotta show me.
Let's go.
I'm so excited to be inside Marco Polo. I've been by this place 1,000 times, but I've never been inside.
I'm glad you finally made it.
I know, I can always count on you to get me in those places.
This is Joe. Joe
Hi,
Chirico
Joe.
is the
Hi,
owner
nice
here.
to meet you,
Tati,
Tata.
very nice to
Thank
meet
you for
you.
coming to Marco Polo. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
You've been here a long time, Joe, right?
I've been here since 1983.
Wow.
Almost 27 years.
Wow. I know, I've been coming here over 20 years, and it's great.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, I heard a rumor that Joe DiMaggio sat at this table before.
Yeah,
Is
it
that
was
true?
Here, yes, it was here many, many years ago. And Joe Torres was here too.
Well, if they came here, the food had to be great.
Well, what's this?
This is Portobello mushroom over polenta.
Oh, polenta.
Right.
Fresh polenta, we make a polenta here you know, from cornstarch.
Now,
And,
polenta, that's a northern Italian dish,
northern
correct?
from here.
Take some
And
polenta and put
the
some...
portobello mushroom will be sliced, saute
Wow.
with cognac or brandy.
Right.
Okay.
So, and then touch of cream.
I definitely can see the creamy consistency, so
yeah.
let me give this a try.
Many years ago, everybody said this was the poor dish.
Yes.
People they can afford, but today it came so exotic, everybody love it.
This is really good, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, so now,
incredible.
Monsignor, you already decided what you want Bruno to cook for us.
Yes.
What are we going to make in the kitchen?
Well, like always, it's a surprise.
Yeah, you know I have to come with you so I can try my Father Jamie cooking tips at
Of
home.
course, of course. Take down your notes and
I've
we'll
become
get to
very
it.
ambitious. You have no idea. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, great, let's go.
Okay.
Well, we're here in the kitchen with Bruno, the chef here at Maha Polo, and he's going to prepare one of his dishes. But Tati tagged along here today. What's
I
going on,
did.
Tati? You don't trust us?
Of course I trust you. You know, I'm here to get some cooking tips from you and Bruno, and just to observe. I'm going to let you guys get to work, and you don't have to bother you while you're working anyway,
Okay.
so
Take out your notepad.
I will.
Okay, today we want to make a veal piccata.
Okay.
Here we have a 3-piece veal. First pan it, salt, pepper, and then a 5-minute saute.
Should we get started here?
Yeah,
Now that
see?
you're just going to saute.
yeah, just a little bit
Couple of
saute,
minutes.
couple of minutes, yeah.
So, Monsignor, you were explaining to me about this cut. When it says scallopini, I thought that just meant veal, but that's not
No,
what it
scallopini
means.
is the cut. It's the slice of meat, very thin slice,
Okay.
and you usually saute that.
Right, and this is pounded too as well.
People associate scallopini with veal because that's
Right.
the most popular dish.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, very tender, because I use the veal very tender.
Right. It's almost cooked already. I mean, it's amazing.
Let it very, very,
And that
very
pan was nice and hot.
A little bit white wine, Chardonnay wine,
Wow, you smell that wine?
Yeah.
and then the magic.
Lemon.
The taste.
Lemon.
Okay. When the white wine reduce a little bit,
So you burn off all the alcohol.
Exactly. I put a little bit of salt and pepper and mix it. And then you put the artichoke.
Whole artichoke hearts. Are these
Oh, yes.
fresh? They from
Yeah,
a
yeah.
can? You use
No,
them-
no, it's fresh. I steam it before.
You steam 'em?
Yeah.
Okay.
The baby artichoke, I steam it before. And then you put it a little bit water butter.
Oh, water and butter.
Yes.
Okay. You know, butter always like makes something taste good.
Butter makes everything taste good.
I think she's ready.
You smell that lemon too?
Yes.
I must say it's a very fragrant smell going on between the lemon mixed with the wine. So is this one of your favorites here, Monsignor?
Yes. I love veal. And
Yes.
this is a very light dish. It's not heavy,
No,
not too fattening.
Right?
no.
Except for a little bit of butter.
A little bit of butter
Yeah.
never hurt anybody.
And you put that sauce right on top. You
Yes.
can-
It's very, 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 very light. My customer
Yeah, I mean, there's
they
only
eat
like a
lot
couple of
it.
drops of butter in there. It wasn't much at all.
You see how quick it was made?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
And then I put a little bit extra virgin olive oil.
Extra virgin on top.
Aha.
A little lemon.
A little extra lemon.
Wow.
That's it.
Very nice. Are you ready, Tati?
You know I'm ready.
You're always
All this
ready.
delicious smell, I'm very ready.
Thank you, Bruno.
Thank
We'll
you.
go in the dining room and taste
Yes,
it.
yes.
Thank you very much. Let's go.
Wow.
So what do you think of the veal we prepared?
Veal looks awesome.
But you know, that's a main course.
Right.
And we have to have an appetizer first.
Okay.
Maybe
so
a few.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I think they're preparing something over here, right?
I saw them. What is that?
It's, that is red wine fettuccine.
Oh.
And it's homemade. They make all their pasta right here. And he's sauteing it now. And then what he does is he puts it into the big wheel of Parmesan cheese. And he mixes it with the Parmesan cheese.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a little butter in there. And
butter in the pasta, and then on this
a little sauce. And now they put in the wheel of Parmesan cheese. They scrape some of the cheese off. He's putting some olive oil on top.
You
All
treat
your
me too
favorites.
good. I think the pasta is ready.
Smells good.
It does.
Wow, look at this pasta. Wow. Are you ready for this?
I am ready.
And look at the color, isn't it?
That's beautiful. That kind of threw me off at first. I was like, what's going on with that? Thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
Veal, you're welcome. This looks so great. This looks light and delicious.
Taste the butter, the white wine. The veal is so tender, it's so thin.
Oh
and
my goodness. Did you taste the artichoke?
Not yet.
So fresh.
Taste that pasta.
Get a little pasta with the artichoke.
What do you think?
Fresh, fresh, fresh. That's all I can say. Well, I love this place, and I've enjoyed all of the places that we visited on this episode of Breaking Bread. We hope that you guys go check them out for yourselves too. Visit us online at netny.net/breakingbread. But that's all for today. I'm Tati.
And I'm Monsignor Jamie. See you next time on
Breaking Bread.